I'm curious what even the reasons are for women who pursue divorce, filing through no-fault divorce. Like, what are their reasons for getting divorced?
They're bored.
Money,
Well, yeah, I think that we've devalued marriage as a society. I think that feminism has said that if men and women can be the same, then I don't need you and you don't need me. And when I get bored or when life changes, then it's more convenient for me to prioritize myself. The problem is that when there's no foundation of morals, we all become our own God.
That's
and
what earlier. It's like it gets lonely up there. And
right.
So is it just based off of boredom and fell out of love?
I also think largely I would
people don't
think
want to
so.
put in any work either.
It's inconvenience.
It
But
could be
again-
that there is a fault. They just don't want to go to that extent because something could be used against them.
Or they got married on birth
I
control.
just look, and also I don't think it's entirely me. I think there's other factors too as to why I'm very hesitant to get married. First off, I'm doing pretty well. I'm successful, so there's a pretty significant financial risk there, and then additionally, just the current social climate. One, there's no social stigma for people to get divorced, so people are much more willing. I agree that it should be. People are just, there's no more, being divorced used to be shamed. There used to be pressure from your friends and family. Now, if you go to your girlfriends and say, man, I kind of want to get divorced. Your girlfriends are going to be like,
throwing you a divorce.
yeah,
girl.
fucking do it.
We've hated him forever. Oh, thank God.
Well,
yeah.
it's
so-
a trend now.
It's gross.
It's disgusting.
Right. And so I have really no faith in the system. So I know a lot of people in the chat are like, oh, Brian, you're self-deprecating, blah, blah, blah. And look, I think one component, I do have like to some degree, I feel like there's like certain, I'm not perfect, right? I've got some character defects and shit. But look at these fucking gamer hands, bro. Anyways.
Why do you hate your gamer hands?
It's like the third time.
I just feel like I don't have
You have a different
marriageable.
purpose in life.
I don't have
What do you-
marriageable
you don't want
hands.
You don't want like the moment when the ring goes on and
I
you're
was
like, look.
gonna
I just don't have
Yeah.
marriageable hands. I feel like in order to marry a man, he has to have like big, fat, meaty man hands. And look at these fucking hands, dude. I should play piano, bro. I should have been a fucking virtuoso piano player. But alas, here I am doing a fucking dating podcast, boys. Look, also, I've heard some horror stories from so many of my viewers. Some of you might be watching right now. Some of you maybe DM'd me. And look, this is just, you read stories online. These men get demolished, destroyed in the court system, in marriage. It's just, I'm a businessman. You know I'm a businessman because you find me at my places of business. It's I don't sign contracts. The marriage contract is like the most, it's so bad. It's so, I'm not even a fucking attorney. The marriage contract is so fucking bad.
In your opinion.
Let me ask a question. If I want to date a girl and have a monogamous, long-term relationship with her, what do I get in marriage that I don't get from just having a long-term life relationship with her?
Nothing.
Should be sex.
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, it
Through
should be
sickness
sex.
and in
Could be
health.
sex. That's
or
right,
through
ladies.
sickness
You want
and
to get
health.
married?
Meals.
Hey, wait a
the
second.
peanut butter
They get
cream
divorced.
pies.
Let's throw this one at you.
Okay.
So what if,
Yeah.
and I understand that you are far from a virgin, but what
He
if,
never disclosed his body count. He could be a virgin.
we're not stupid here. So what if you were to meet a woman, let's say 5 years from now, you're still single, still kicking yourself for it. You meet this girl, she is everything. She's a virgin. She refuses to have sex with you until marriage. Would you hypothetically in that situation potentially sign the dotted line after being together for so long because she was the one?
He said
I think-
earlier that-
Or would you say,
I mean, you did
absolutely
say
not,
earlier,
let's
like,
go on
not the
Tinder
woman
and
for
find a
me.
new one?
She's a virgin?
A complete hypothetical, but
She's
yeah.
a virgin.
10 out. The problem is the cat's out of the bag a bit on this. Like,
She
look,
doesn't
I
have
like-
internet. She's from a
look,
Mennonite
I like
colony.
sex. Okay, I like
Baddest labia
sex.
you've ever seen.
Largest confirmed largest
Chunkiest
labia.
Yeah, she has a
Alright.
huge labia.
All right. Where's the fucking? She's virgin. 10 out of 10. Large labia. Sign me up. Shit.
Then
Okay.
Is she short too?
Sure.
All right.
Oh yeah, don't you like your girls like 4 foot?
Sign me up.
I think I heard you like your girls like 4 foot.
I do prefer shorter women, yes. Look, I'll date a girl who's taller than me. I'll date a girl who's 6'5". Fuck it.
It's interesting because
tall
I've like
are you?
had the total opposite experience just with the institute thing. I was raised by a guy, my dad, and because my mom passed away when I was 13, and so I ended up in a situation where I was gonna potentially be paying child support. Got lucky there. Could have been paying alimony because of common law marriages in Colorado. When I married my husband, I paid off all of his debt from my savings account, and then we just paid it back there. So it's just funny how it's a one-way street is what it feels like sometimes. But I also see that can come from this feminist movement and how women just aren't on the right seat on the bus anymore too.
Good times. So that's the scenario. She's a virgin and
She's
10 out of
everything.
10.
Huge
Yeah.
labia.
Oh,
Massive.
Massive.
And never
massive.
has
Smokey
seen,
claps
never
when she
has
walks.
used, never has seen a computer because she's
And
from,
yeah,
like,
she's,
an
so she has
Amish-
nothing.
She's
She
Pentecostal.
doesn't know anything about you at all. Just thinks you're the best human being in the world.
And
Isn't
you're
that
so
Pentecostal?
big to her because she's so tiny.
And this is like a very rare woman you're describing. I'd rather like talk in actualities versus
Okay, but we've already decided that there is no actuality here. Your answer would be no, which is why we have to talk in hypotheticals, just so I can see.
Just so we can break you.
Yeah, we want to break you.
How tall is Brian Atlas compared?
Oh my god.
6'1".
6'1". Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's possible.
Okay.
He's looking for a
Maybe.
Mennonite spin.
Like,
I
can
certainly-
I see the future and know she wouldn't divorce me?
No.
She's
Man
never
got
been
caught.
outside of her. She's never been
But-
outside
but
of
she
her,
just
her
wouldn't.
plan. Like, come on.
Because that's not your relationship. You have to have better hope
That's the
for
thing. You
your
have to pick
relationship.
better. You have to pick better. The woman you're going to be with, like, you should know.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? Let me ask you a question. Do you think, like most people, when they get married, they sign the contract, do you think they're thinking at that moment, yeah, we're probably going to get divorced?
I think
Like,
that's common.
Honestly,
No,
I do.
I honestly think that there's so many
Most people who
that
get
are like,
married
it's going to
probably
get better
think-
once we're married.
Yeah, that's
That runs through it'll be better once we're married. And once you're saying that to yourself, you probably shouldn't be getting married.
Let's also factor in though too, when women especially, we go through our younger age, and I guess it it varies depending on where you live, but when you're younger, you're maybe not thinking so much about that. However, you'll hit an age, let's say 28, 29, somewhere around there, and suddenly one of your friends gets engaged, and then the next one does, and then everyone does, and it happens that way with children as well. And it's just this effect where it's like, well, I don't want to, we're human beings. We totally have pack mentality. You don't want to be the only one who's not in love enough to get married. And so then you start kind of, hey, honey,
I'm a lone wolf.
Psychology.
I'm a lone wolf.
and
Fear of
then
loss.
you maybe do end up getting married and saying yes because sure, you love someone. Are they your forever? You might know in your gut that they're not,
I
but
don't know.
I do think that is. I'd love to see stats on it. I wish I had some on me, but I would think that would be more common.
Look,
than we
if
would
she's,
think.
it's possible. Maybe I would get married.
I think that
If
when you
she,
meet
maybe
the right
I
one,
would get
you'll know.
married if she was a virgin, and 10 out of 10.
I'm sorry.
But like,
What?
why is she?
it's not
Why?
true.
But
Yeah.
then it's like, why is the 10 out of 10 virgin? Why'd she want me?
Life will
See,
go
therein
on.
You're a
lies
wonderful
the
human.
issue.
No, that's not the issue. It's just like,
Maybe you're awesome.
Yeah.
Maybe she met you. And
Maybe
she
you
thinks
need
you're
to
awesome.
love yourself.
I'm an average white guy.
Maybe she loves average white
who
guys
does above average things.
that are you.
Yeah, no, I mean, I excel in other realms, but
So
like,
Was that a video game reference?
No.
I excel in other realms.
no, it's just like, I've got some good things going for me, but I'm an average looking white guy. I can't be like, oh, I want like a 10 out of 10
she doesn't have a TV,
virgin.
so she's never seen like
That's some people's type, though.
yeah.
And also, almost every
like
girl
I'm
on the
34.
planet is a 10 out of 10
And
in
I'm-
their eyes these days.
Yeah, there you go.
And
Okay.
you're what? You're what? Oh,
Huh?
34?
Yeah, I'm 34.
Oh, okay.
How many 10 out of 10 virgins? Like, what?
Who
What?
knows?
Probably none.
Probably none.
It's not really, yeah, it's rare.
Go to the
It's not gonna
religious
happen.
places. You'll find one.
Eh.
You can
What if she doesn't have an
still-
Audi though,
you
and I'm
can-
just married? And then
I
I'm
have an
lust-
Audi.
And then
You
I'm
can
gonna
still be religious
Good for
and not
you.
live